Okay, this time we're going to cover section 2. So this recording will be pretty small. Section 2 has two classes, the count class given below. Um, you'll notice that it's a public class with one private instance variable balance, a constructor, a deposit method, and finally a get previous balance method as well. And then you have another class called checking, which extends the account class. And there's, from this code, there's no errors up in the account class. However, there's some compiling errors in the checking class. And the question asks, what are the two compiling errors? So if we look here up at class, or the first class, we see most of everything is public except for the private instance. Down here, everything is again public except for the transaction number. One thing that we note up here is if we look at that final method, the get previous balance, is that is denoted by the final method, or the final keyword. As mentioned in class, the final keyword prevents subclasses from overriding methods that were defined. Therefore, when we override that method in the get previous balance class, or the checking class, the get previous balance method, that is not permitted to happen here. Therefore, that is one of the compiling errors. The second one is a little bit more subtle in that you have to kind of be pretty careful about this. However, one of the account class has a private instance variable balance. That instance variable balance can only be accessed from the account class itself. So even though the checking class is a child of the account class, it does not have access to the balance instance variable. Therefore, the method with the deposit, which modifies the balance here, that is the second compiling error, because balance in this checking class is not visible because that is only in the account class. So that is the second error, in that balance cannot be used in the class. So those are the two errors within section 2.